Good morning, good evening and good afternoon to you all. Stamp collecting is fun, and this is Peter reporting for duty on the 24th of May 2025. So what I'm going to do today is have another pinch of stamps to try and finish off the box. There's still some way to go yet in order to complete, or not complete, but to carry on filling out my collections of Belgium, Italy, that sort of thing. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But first of all, before we go there, we need a little drawing, don't we, to get us excited. So George has found the stamp. And he's got himself up there, and his missus says, you get yourself down. Yeah, so it can get a little bit untidy maybe, or, you know, you know what? I've got plenty of room in my house because there's only me that lives here, so I can pick and choose where But I can imagine if, you know, you've got the whole family going on in the house. We only have a little bit of space, don't we? And George here has used up a lot of space. But maybe that's his room. Maybe that's his den. Who knows? Anyway, so there we have a little drawing. Yesterday's drawing, well, I did that one. And maybe I'll show it one day, maybe I won't. It's in the book. Right, so we'll have a look at a pinch of stamps from the arts and crafts. We haven't done one of those for a while. I do every now and again get just a few and just transfer them from boxes or into the collections. And immediately this one jumps out. It's butchered. It's Italian. It's had a bite out of it by the look at the top. It's got a crack across the left. It's a 50 cent, so half a lira, post-date Italiese, and it's I must have because these are very common, but I'll keep it out because it is part of the collection, so to speak. What have we got here? Sometimes when they're sort of upside down, etc., then you get a nice little an interesting revelation. And here's Spain. So I do have a Spanish collection which is purely in a stock book. I'm just loading them into a stock book at the minute without organising them, so that's quite nice. Has that got a bite? No, it's the cancel that makes it look like it's got damage. It is, you know, it is damaged. It's used. It's badly used. But I haven't got that, so that's quite nice. Let's plough on. Here we have Republic of Österreich. More modern. I do like the old Austria ones. Austria-Hungary, that empire, which finished at the end of the First World War. I do like those. And I like the Second World War ones. But the ones post-war, I'm not saying I don't like them, but I'm not really doing anything with them. And that is in that category, so we keep that for the box. Here we have what looks like airmail, and this is Liaison Genève Aeropuerto, Helvetia, so Switzerland. It could be airmail, but it's got a train underneath also, so maybe it's just a transport stamp. Nice stamp. Some people do like them. I do. This is interesting. Czechoslovakia, I certainly have not got that. Doplentny. No, it's probably Cyrillic, isn't it? So, no, it isn't, because Czechoslovakia isn't Cyrillic. Doplentny. Haleru. So, 60 Haleru. I haven't got that. That's an interesting stamp which AI and Google Lens will be put upon and see what year that's from. Can't quite work out what there, but that's a nice find. How was that slipped through? Not easy to read some of these stamps though. Belgium, there's another coat of arms stamp, so we keep that one out. And then this one, I'm doing well today, República Argentina. So 3,000 pesos, may have been some inflation going on there. We don't want that. Sri Lanka, big and, you know, big stamps, these Sri Lankan ones. Difficult to house. Nippon, by the look of it. possibly upside down. Difficult to tell. Switzerland again. Zurich on this occasion. This is on paper a first classer on paper. GB Otter. I'll keep that out simply because it shouldn't be in that box. It should be in my GP box. Nice old Argentinian. The days are coming when it will be and shall be looked at the South American country of Argentina, Pesa, Pakistan, Malaysia. This is old. Could be 86, but of where? Netherlands. I think that's Netherlands, 1886. I'll keep that out because it deserves not to be back in that washing machine of a box, but to be placed somewhere different. This has to go back into the washing machine, I'm afraid, because there's a huge crease. What is this? South Africa. UNESCO, oh, Germany by the look of it. Deutschland, Hungary. I do have them. But I do like the cancel. Got to keep it out for giggles because I do like that cancel. But when there's something a little bit different, with the stamp, a minter, there's nothing added to it, but the cancel gives you maybe just a flavour of place and time. This one doesn't really tick that particular box, but the other one is something to look up. There's a place name or part thereof. It's that French cockerel. French one should actually be the envelope, not in the box, so we keep that out. I think we've been through this a few times. USA Liberty, Helvetia again. Seem to have a lot of these. The Shamrock, sort of. There's some sort of Shamrock going on there. Another UK stamp on paper. Keep that out also. We seem to be having a lot of Switzerland stamps. It may be telling me it's time, Peter, to add Switzerland to the album, to the folder. Return to the fold. Palestine, UAR. Switzerland again. Look at that lovely dam stamp. Lara water. This is for me, Italy. A detail from one of those Leonardos. Was it Leonardo? 150 lira. Anyway, so that's quite nice. And this is old. What have we got here? USA. Well, I do have something going on over here with the USA. A beginning of something. I'm not quite sure what, but I'll put that with there. Egypt, by the look of it, with the fez. Egypt, yep. Italy. Frossi. So that's one of those commons. Belgium, by the look of this. Yep, Belgium. 1946, so that's quite nice also. I think this also is Belgium. The green one. Put it out anyway. Helvetia Sept. Republic Österreich. Weihnacht. Weihnachten. Is that Christmas? Possibly. More Belgium. Holland. And again. Switzerland again. I'm sure I'm only going to be left with Swiss stamps. And Argentina. Belgium. So that's fantastic. You know, I'm getting quite a few to work on this very day. Iran, an overprint of Iran. Wow. Persians there. Look, Posters. You know, it's in French underneath and stamped Iran at the top. So there's stuff going on there. Italy. 1964. Belgium, probably. Post-horn is there, which is the symbol of postage across the world. You know, the sound of the horn when the post's coming. That's what it's about. What is this? It's a curly one. Gliss. Do we always have trouble with this? I think it's German. I think it's an early German. I think it's a very early German. But it's curly. I'm going to keep it out because it needs researching. Argentina, Philippines. We love Philippines, don't we? Yes, we do. Oh, this one also Italy. It's that castle set, so I'll keep that out. Possibly it went back in because I've already had it. Her Majesty the Queen. Mädchen. This. This looks like it could be of minimal interest. Germany. Deutsches Bundespost. So that really shouldn't be in this box. A person stamp. Chess Grandmaster by the look of it. Not sure where that country is though. But is chess a sport? I think it's a game. I don't know. Should I put it in the sports section? No. Not until I'm convinced that it's a sport rather than a game. Italy again, post Second World War, when they were becoming more of a, you know, they're coming out of dictatorship into democracy. That's one of those sept ones, I believe. Interesting stamp here with snow and the like. Alice Good. Oh, is it Christmas? Maybe they were celebrating the winter. Here we have a Canada stamp. That stays out. Argentina. Belgium, yeah. They always look like a document, these Belgians. A lot of these, well, I say they always, but a lot of these look like a document. So you've got a cancel there that it looks like a document. It's readable, isn't it? If only half of it. But that's quite nice. That's a lovely thing. It's been reefed out of somebody's album, so it's going into my collection. Norge, Suomi, don't know, Argentina, Greece. Yeah, I think we're coming to the end now. I can't really see any more. So we'll call that a day for today. And I've got some little sweeties to work on here. And I've got these to investigate, and these actually are the British ones to put back where they belong. Here's another Brit. And here's another Italian for giggles. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. 15 minutes have gone. That is the end. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.